Helplessness. It's something that can hit us out of nowhere and make us feel stuck, like there's no way out. I remember a time when I felt completely overwhelmed by financial constraints. The weight of bills, loans, and daily expenses was just too much to handle. It felt like I was constantly drowning, unable to catch a break. Have you ever felt like that? We can turn to the Bible for guidance and comfort during these tough times. Today, I'll share 2 verses that have been incredibly comforting to me, and we'll explore what they mean and how we can apply them to our daily lives. Let's talk about what it means to feel helpless. It's that sinking feeling in your stomach when you're faced with a problem that seems impossible. Whether it's financial stress, relationship issues, health problems, or the pressures of everyday life, feeling helpless can leave us paralyzed and overwhelmed. But remember, feeling helpless doesn't mean we are hopeless. Let's start with a powerful verse from 2 Corinthians 12:9-10. It says, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong." This verse reminds us that our weaknesses can become sources of strength through God's grace. Another time I felt an overwhelming feeling of helplessness was when I became a parent. The initial joy of having a newborn quickly turned into feelings of helplessness. I didn't know what to do with a crying baby, and there were moments when I felt completely lost and inadequate. Have you had moments like this in your life? Reading 2 Corinthians 12:9-10 during those sleepless nights brought me an immense comfort. It reminded me that I didn't have to handle everything on my own. I could bring my worries and burdens to God and find rest in His strength. Now, let's move to another powerful verse, Psalm 121 verses 1-2. It says, "I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth." This verse is incredibly powerful because it speaks to God's role as our ultimate source of help and strength. The psalmist, likely traveling through a dangerous terrain, expresses confidence in God's protection and help. The mountains represent both the challenges we face and the divine help that comes from God, who created everything. This serves as a profound reminder that no matter what we are going through, our help comes from the Lord. So, how can we apply these scriptures to our daily lives when we are feeling helpless? Daily reminders. Write down these verses and place them somewhere you'll see them often. Prayer. Spend time in prayer, asking God to strengthen you and help you feel His presence. And community support. Reach out to your community, friends, family, or church members for support. Remember, God often works through the people around us to provide the help and encouragement we need. Thank you so much for watching. If you're feeling helpless today, I hope these verses and insights bring you comfort and strength. Remember, you are not alone, and God is always with you, ready to uphold you with His righteous right hand. Feel free to share your own experiences or favorite scriptures in the comments below. We're all in this together.